How's everybody doing today? Wedgehoe here. I've got another indie game for y'all called Parasite and Love. The idea is you've been affected by parasite, and we got a certain amount of days to try and get rid of it. Only one difference: this parasite can talk. So let's see what kind of hallucinations we go through and find out what happens. Rare infection from brain-eating amoeba is being blamed for the death of North Carolina man. He was swimming in water park earlier this month. The amoeba is usually found in shallow fresh water and it can cause severe headaches, fever, nausea, vomiting, which can progress into having a stiff neck, seizure, and a coma. It's only infectious when water is forced up the nose during activities such as diving and water skiing. According to the Centers of Disease Control, the CDC, the amoeba is rare but overwhelmingly deadly. In the last 57 years, there have only been 145 known infections, but of those, only 4 survived. The CDC says the illness is particularly difficult to treat because it is notoriously hard to detect and progresses so quickly. The next time you go swimming, wear a nose plug and avoid activities that involve being fully submerged in freshwater areas. This is Gabe Stewart, NBS News. Alright. Thanks, Gabe. Day 1. You feel a rush of happiness as you continue your hike because you hear nothing but nature around you. The birds are chirping, the wind is rushing through the tree branches, and water is nearby. It is so peaceful compared to your busy office that is currently far, far away from you. A lot of talking. The hundreds of emails you get as a project mentor can wait until you return from your vacation. Okay. Alright. You finally arrive at the lake. The photos you looked through online couldn't convey the beauty of this place. You're so glad to stop here before entering the cabin you rented for your little vacation. Time to swing the reward. The hours you spent hiking make your dip in the water all the more refreshing. Waves of relief wash over you as you swim around, and after a while, you let yourself float and to enjoy the moment. You close your eyes and breathing slows. The sun heats up your face while the water cools your back. You hear a scream and a wave pushes you to the side. You stabilize yourself, coughing and spluttering for air, trying to clear water from your mouth and nose. A boy laughs as he bobs up right next to you. He smiles brightly without care in the world. Be careful, you could have hurt us both. But nothing happened. His mother calls for him and he swims away. As he steps out of the water, his mother already has a towel in his hand and dries his hair. So this is probably a read as you go type gameplay. So hopefully that will change. If it does, I'll let y'all know. You're a little envious. Clumsy with your words outside of work, you have a hard time connecting more with the people you love. Your friends and family do like to spend time with you, but sometimes you feel lacking when you try to show them the same affection. Maybe you would have an easier time if you had a family of your own. Your friend did tell you that her instincts as a new mother help immensely when taking care of her baby. You hope that in your case, the instinct would take over in talking to your child. How great would it be to have such a deep connection? You sigh and rise from the lake. Okay. You arrive in the cabin you have booked for the next 2 weeks. The space is too big for just one person, but it also feels luxurious to have such a small space for yourself. You're basically checking this place out as a vacation home for the future family that you always dream of. You're basically checking this place as a vacation home for the future family that you always dream of. Even if you don't have a partner, the thought of taking a trip together fills you with joy. By the fireplace, you look at the couches where you could snuggle with your future family. You smile, imagining your child imitating a bear as they wear the fur that drapes over one of the cushions. I'm gonna tell y'all right now that there's music that you can play during this, but I censor the music when I stream, so it's there's actually music while this is going on. So you stretch your arms as you yawn. Time to unpack and get settled. Put your hand into your bag and take out your vacuum sealed clothes. You pack them this way to make space for other things. Your wallet, smartphone, food, toiletries, and some books to pass time. Okay. After an hour later, you leave the bathroom refreshed and donning a white robe provided by the rental, walking to the couches with a grin and a glass of white rain. Now this feels like a true vacation. Take your phone out and check it out. Have it from your job. Okay. Photos. Your mother sent you some digital copies of old family photos when they were little. Your family used to visit this big house in the city center quite often. Okay. There are also some photos of you with coworkers. When did you take these selfies with them? You must have gotten drunk at the last office party. Any milestone has to be celebrated. Is the motto of your boss. So parties happen pretty often. You don't know how your boss is able to make the company pay for so many, but you don't dare ask him. You scroll further back and finally find some photos with your friends. The last time you guys met was to say goodbye to a friend in the group who was leaving the country. You should call them sometime. All right, you have messages from your dad, mom, coworkers, and friends. Check out what mom said. She likes to nag and remind you to do things, even though it's been years since you moved out. It can be annoying, but you know she's doing it with love. Okay. Who's dad say? Your dad always sends short messages like cloud with a photo of the sky attached. You must have inherited his blunt way with words. Uh, Coworker. Have you seen my last email? You immediately regret looking at this. Okay. Friend. So when are we going on our trip? We've been trying to organize this for years. Let's at least try to make plans by the end of the year. Okay. You sigh. It's gotten so much harder to meet up since your friend group became adults. Close phone. You just yawn and decide to go to bed. Okay. Is this where the amoeba is going to take over? Day 2. We're still alive. The sun warms your cheek and birds chirp as you wake up. What a peaceful morning. It's been a while since you slept this well. You check your phone and notice that you've gotten a message from your dad. Pretty flower. Attaches a photo of the flower he's on his way to work. It brightens your day whenever he does this. You want to send him a photo back, so you decide that today you'll explore your surroundings, take pictures, and make some bookmarks with the flowers you find. Okay. After a quick breakfast, shower, and change of clothes, you are ready. Once you're outside, you take a deep breath. You can smell damp moss, flowers, and wet grass. It must have rained a little during the night. You take your smartphone out and start your hike. Your shoes sink, and then every time you take a step on the pine needle covered ground, as you look around, the wind caresses the leaves above you, making the shadows dance on the ground. Soon you spot some small purple flowers growing nestled between fallen tree trunks. You squat down and take a picture up close. You stare proudly at your photo. A dewdrop on one of the petals reflects the sunlight, making the scene feel more magical. You stand up and send it to your dad. Or at least you try to. You see your bad reception and give it another attempt, but it doesn't go through. You decide to send it once you have a better connection in the cabin. Then you look at the flowers again. Upon further thought, they would be a pretty decoration for a bookmark, then dried. You carefully pick one and make your way back. After you put your bag away, you fold a sheet of paper around the flower and tuck it inside a book. Press the book shut and then stack several more books on top of it. That should make it flat and dried after a while. Then you remember to send the photo. There's something on it. Your dad just answers with nice, then seconds later he sends the photo back. New wooden toy. You chuckle. You used to make them together when you were younger. I miss you, Dad. You shake your head a little embarrassed after those words escape your mouth. Somehow you can't bring yourself to send those words. You just write nice back. After a long bubble bath, you are ready to prepare your dinner. Okay, I'll take a bubble bath. You cut the meat on a chopping board almost in a rhythmic fashion. After a while of only eating takeout, it feels good to cook for yourself again. Are you cooking? It looks good. You let go of your knife too fast and it clatters onto the counter. You whip your head around. No one was there, but you had clearly heard a voice. Slowly you move around the cabin, peeking into each corner, but you found no sign of anyone else in the house. Uh-oh, it's happening. Still anxious, you go back to the kitchen. It's beginning. You start the stove and sear the meat in the pan. The fat glistens and the smell makes your mouth water. You almost forget the previous strange incident. Hungry and impatient, you grab a fork and tear into the meat. It's still a little rare and bloody. You enjoy the flavor and relax, feeling the stress from earlier leave your body. Putting the odd incident behind you, you were still able to find some enjoyment today. Day 3. The morning alarm almost gives you a heart attack. With half-shut eyes, you search for your phone and hastily turn off the alarm. You sit up and massage your temples. It's been a while since you had a headache this bad. Sluggishly, you crawl out of bed and make your way to the kitchen. You brew some tea in hopes that it will help and take it with you to the living room. Are you feeling off because of all the hiking you did, or was it the rare meat? Several hours later. You breathe heavily as you lean against the cold white ceramic of the toilet. The last time you had to vomit was after the last office party, after securing a multi-million-dollar deal for the company. The constant flow of alcohol was the only thing making the loud music bearable, but the next morning you had the hangover from hell. You can't remember much else. Check the kitchen for bad food, okay? You know you bought the food just before your hike, but you can't help but suspect that something you ate might have gone bad. No, not the bread or anything else in the kitchen. It's all fresh. Was it really food poisoning? Could it be some suppressed stress from work finally resurfacing? Or was it too much sun after being holed up in an office for so long? You grab your phone and sit down on the couch. You decide to research some more with your phone and open your browser in order to look up your symptoms. Okay. Hallucination. You're not sure why you typed that. Sick. Maybe you should call a doctor now. Just when you're about to type in a number, your hand seizes up. Your phone falls into the couch. What was that? You hesitate. You dropped your phone from a little muscle cramp. You've had those before. Whatever. Bug you've caught will probably pass by tomorrow morning. You get yourself some tea, a slice of toast, and rest for today. Uh-oh. Day 5. You slept through an entire day, but you still feel weak when you wake up. You drink some tea and wonder if you should eat something, but you decide it will probably be better to wait it out until tomorrow and give your stomachs more time to rest. It would be a waste of food if you had to throw up again. You drag yourself to the fireplace and make a fire. Okay. Make yourself comfortable on the couch and watch the flames. They sway from left to right, and if you aren't careful, you could get lost in their hypnotic dance. You start to feel lonely even as you enjoy looking at the flames. You miss your mother's chicken soup that she cooked whenever you got sick. You snuggle even deeper into the blankets. Why did you have to get sick all alone out in the woods? Your mind drifts off and you look around the room in a daze. Is the room getting bigger? Maybe you just imagined it. It's alright, I'm here. You force yourself upright and seize the fireplace pucker, brandishing it in front of you while you search for the source of the voice. You could have sworn it was right next to you. But there's no one else in the room. After what happened the other day, you've checked as much. Of course you're the only one in here, right? Back into a corner so at least you aren't ambushed from behind. Then you take out your phone and try to call for help.
No.
No. An intense pain wells up in your head. You jolt in pain and let go of your phone. It hits the ground, bounces once, then falls flat. You tremble as you kneel down to retrieve it. You sigh when you see that your phone is still intact. Okay, wait, whatever just made its presence known seems to like it doesn't want you to call for help. You don't care. Your thumb hovers over the dial pad. You're going to make the call. That won't help. You nearly throw your phone out of fear, but you stop yourself in time. You only feel a little pain. Tears roll down your cheeks. You hate this voice. It's swimming in your head. It's seizing up your hand. It's like it's controlling you. No. Now you sound delusional. What voice? You mean thinking, right? That's what everyone does. You're just fighting your own intuition, aren't you? The amount of times I've started thinking that I wasn't thinking anymore in my head, yeah. You close your phone and just go to bed. You hope this ends soon. Okay, we're gonna die. Day 6. When you open your eyes, you're not sure what you're looking at. Colors, patterns. Why can't you see? Why can't you focus? Good morning. Uh-oh. Panic floods your body. There at the foot of your bed grins a ghoulishly colored man. Who is he? How did he break in? Yeah, what do you want? You snatch a nearby pillow and throw it at the intruder, but it sails right through him. You stare in sheer belief. Are you a ghost? No, I'm a living being. We met in the lake. Okay. I was looking for a place to multiply, and you were just so warm and so nourishing I couldn't resist. It's a little creepy. And finally, you can see me. He leans forward. Hi. I'm an amoeba. I think you humans call me Nagleria fowleri. Nagleria fowleri. Whatever. So I'm starting to see things. I need help. Wait. Are you getting a doctor? Of course. So you're trying to get rid of me? Yes. You feel intense pain as the new wave sends you into agony. How could you? We need to stay together. Don't you understand? Okay, wait. Please calm down. I won't do it. Good. It was safe. Autosave. Okay. Good. I guess we autosaved. The pain disappears. You feel even weaker than before. Exhausted, you lay back down on the bed. He's an amoeba. He's in your head, and he's sprouted more and more of him to root around in your brain. And the pain is killing you. Killing you. So wait, aren't I just going to die then? He doesn't answer immediately. Don't say it like that, Marlo. Isn't it wonderful we get to spend time together? You have a hard time wrapping your head around this situation, but wait. You do know as you're in bad shape and this... Can I click on anything? Sting won't let you call for help. Did it have to be me? Wasn't there a better place for you? No, never. Well, of course it's rare for my kind to infect humans. But I see it as a sign. And you know what I saw when I got closer to your brain? Your wish for a family, Marlo. It is as strong as mine. Okay, she got the family she didn't want. He comes closer and puts his head on your stomach. This is where a baby would grow, right? Okay. He breathes deeply. Is this how a fetus in a womb feels? Why would they ever leave their mother's body? It's so warm and comforting inside you, human. This is kind of disturbing. The shudder runs through your body. You want to hit him and push him away, even though you know your hands would phase through him. To make this new family arrangement easier for you, I'll even let you call me Neil. Niall? Neil. We're going to go with Niall. Like your unrequited love for your university days. He can dig into your memory? I can offer you everything you couldn't have, but always wanted. Why are you frowning? Not happy? Put on your poker face. Who would have thought that your days dealing with rude stakeholders would come in handy for something like this? No, it sounds good. Really good. Right? But suddenly his smile fades. He stands up and looks at you with worry. You were getting weaker, and you were enjoying yourself so much too. It made me smile. What was that drink you had? White wine? Yes. I wish I could drink that with you. It's something you humans do with each other, right? Well, I guess we'll just have to take what we can. Is there something we could do together? How about I sit with you at the dinner table? Is this him? Playing house with you? Well, we gotta be nice to him. Of course, my dear. You should down all the disgust you feel as fear as you push you say this phrase. You shove down all the disgust you feel as you fear has okay. Now blinks in surprise. Then he smiles at you in pure bliss. Oh God! Now I'm all flustered. Okay, get out of here. Let's go then. After you. You walk to the kitchen while Niall follows you. You can feel his gaze on you. Your hand reaches for the pantry, but Niall interrupts you. You can't just eat bread alone. You're already weak. How about something more filling? I will also try to lessen the nausea, so please? For us? You clench your fist. That's rich coming from him. Turn the fridge and take out some eggs. You're fine if I make some scrambled eggs, right? Yeah, that sounds better. The pain and nausea have truly lessened. Seems like if you humor him, you can at least keep your head clear enough to think. You hear now hum as you crack open some eggs and turn on the stove. Curiosity gets the better of you, and you glance at him as the eggs sizzle. He sits on a chair at the dining table, swaying left and right, happily waiting for you to finish cooking. What is this madness? The peaceful scene unnerves you more than anything, but you play along for now. After you choke some bites down, he leans forward in excitement. It tastes better with some company, right? We gotta be nice to him. Absolutely, you're really sweet. Absolutely, you're really sweet too. He laughs. He continues to hum. I'm happy that there are at least some things we can do together. What else? Oh, is it possible for us to watch something together later? Is an amoeba trying to Netflix and chill with me? This is not okay. I saw glimpses of what it was. Movie dates in your memory? My phone is a little small for us to watch something together. Okay. With mixed feelings, you turn your back to your plate. Thankfully, he at least lets you eat in peace until you're finished. You clean up and begin to fidget as you're not sure how Neil wants to continue the day. We're going with Neil. Suddenly, you get goosebumps and slump down. You heave a wave of nausea surging through you. Oh no, I thought I could give you more time. He reaches for your arm, but it goes right through. I wish I could help you stand. After a few seconds, your nausea dissipates. How can you survive this situation? What should you do? Is there a way to be rid of him? Let's get back to bed, all right? You both shuffle back to the bedroom. You lay down in bed and Neil sits down beside you. He strokes your hair as you gradually fall asleep. We're gonna die. No, we made it to day 7. You hardly slept and still feel weak. Your neck is very stiff and the weird colors appear again before your eyes. Ooh, everything's all shaky. Oh, you're awake. Good morning, dear. Uh-oh. You're turning your head and see multiple Neils next to the bed. You suppress the urge to scream. Here, I wanted to show you what our children inside you look like. There's even one that looks like you. Ah, here. He puts a blob of blue mass on your lap. The way it gurgles and cries, it sounds desperately like a human baby. It's something. It coughs and some blue spit runs down its cheek. Isn't it cute? Yeah, okay, it's absolutely precious. Yes, we need to clean up that spit. Yes, but we need to clean up that spit. Oh, right. Takes the baby back and wipes up the spittle. Good. Are they well? Yes, we're all really healthy. Wonderful. Just great. Come get breakfast once you're ready. You seem even weaker today, so I'll stay silent while you sleep a bit more, alright? You nod and lay down. After a few hours, you reluctantly sit up. Your grumbling stomach won't shut up. While you walk to the kitchen, you assess your situation and try to think of a plan. Neil won't let you call a doctor nor other help. He loves acting like a husband to you if you humor him. He will try to lessen the effects of the infection. But if he stays, you will certainly die. You arrive in the kitchen and Neil shows himself. So you have enough strength to eat now. Great. How do I get out of this? Is there a way somehow to use his fixation on family against him? Your slight headache interrupts your thoughts. What are you thinking so hard about? It's like something is moving around inside your head. What are you doing? I just want to know what you're thinking. You try your hardest to think of something positive about Neil. You can't risk him seeing what you truly think. A lovely day to spend with my Neil. Oh, you charmer. You sound absolutely delighted. The headache disappears and you sigh in relief. I think somewhere in your memories it said a little caffeine helps when you have a headache. Yeah, coffee sounds great right now. You kill him off with the coffee. You put a kettle on and shake some instant coffee into your mug. Then you take a yogurt cup from the fridge and get a spoon. Neil's eyes glimmer with excitement as if he expects you to do some magic tricks. Is yogurt good? Yeah, it's sweet and cold and refreshing. After a while, you start to play with your spoon. Maybe it's better if you only eat a bit. You don't want to upset your stomach. Come on, eat a little more. You have more mouths to feed after all. Okay, Neil. The reminder makes you drop your spoon. What's wrong? Him. Everything about him and what he does to you. Uh-oh. You stare at him with wide open eyes. You bite down hard on your lips to hold yourself back from giving him a piece of your mind. Are you angry? No, I know you're just worried. Well, we both want you to be healthy, right? So I'm allowed to be worried about you, right? Sure. This is a nightmare. When the water is ready, you pour some into your mug. After adding some milk, you mix the coffee and drink it. Do you feel a little better? Yes. There's a palpable tension between you two. Neil makes the first move, putting his hand on yours. Here, this might cheer you up. Okay. You see blue shapes glow and dance in the space between your hands. You like it? You slowly nod. Oddly, this beautiful dance of colors comforts you. Okay. Pains you that he seems to care, despite being the cause of your suffering. Do you want to spend some time together in the living room? Maybe watch the fire in the fireplace? Maybe sleep will help. I hope we can do something together tomorrow, Marlo. Now let's go. He walks beside you as you go back to your bedroom. Tomorrow you have to get it together, no matter what it takes. Okay, we're so dying. Day 9. I think it's 9 days. You wake up in your weakest state, yet your skull feels full and ready to burst. Your heavy limbs struggle to move on command. Your breathing is dry and ragged, and you are attacked by shivers from a sweltering fever. I said the word. You don't have much time left. You still yourself and decide that you have to put through no matter how upset he gets. You have to at least try. Okay. Okay. In your dizzy state, you look up and there he is.
Hi.
Good morning. You wish dearly that he would just leave your body. He acts like a husband and wants to be a father. What a disgusting display of the fake family. Wait, a father? Neil, I have a question. Yes? He strokes your hair as he speaks. How you wish you could smack his hand away. Why do you want to be a father?
Hmm.
Well, I sort of already am, right? I believe I'm pretty good at it. I thought you actually know what a great father is, Neil. Ooh. You can never be a good father. Yes, you are wonderful. We're gonna die. What? And you can never be a. Well, at least not in the human sense. I mean, how could you have learned if you had no one to teach you? Then tell me. Children take priority. You think I don't know that? How many of your decisions are for your own survival? How much of this is really for the survival of the children? Good, he's getting insecure. You haven't really moved much. Are you too weak to stand up today? Is it even too hard to talk now? How about I dig deeper and see for myself? You feel something pushing, pulling inside your head. So you remember your relative who was struggling before their death. Maybe Neil will show you mercy. You are just excited. Okay, yeah. Are you just tired? You nod. I beg you, make the pain stop. He looks over you with worry, pacing around the room, chewing your fingernail. How about he puts a hand on your forehead? Does this make you feel better? No, what are you trying to do? I saw a glimpse of your memory once of when you were little. I believe your mother did this for you when you were still sick as well. Haha, silly you. I had a fever then, not an infection. Guilt flashes across his face, but he shakes his head and affection returns to his gaze. I will think of a way. For now, sleep, my dear. Okay. With the last of your energy spent, you drift off into a deep slumber. Day 10. We're still alive. Okay. Your breathing is shallow as you wake up in your bed. Patterns dance in front of your eyes and you hear Neil humming. You know he's not real, but you still feel his warmth next to you. It is comforting. Are you scared? It doesn't matter anymore. All you know is that you're experiencing him. Hope is gone from your mind. You can't tell illusions from reality anymore. You turn your head towards Neil and try to focus your eyes on him.
Oh,
Oh,
how
how beautiful.
beautiful.
He reaches out to you and crushes your hair.
You
Okay.
must have turned and tossed around a lot in your sleep.
Oh, he can finally talk.
The bed sheets are like a veil on you. Maybe this is the only way we can marry. I know we don't have a lot of time. I feel you getting weaker by the second. But don't worry. I am with you. Until death do us part.
No, I'm gonna die. You feel him wrap you in his embrace. You never imagined that death would feel so warm. You slowly close your eyes as you hear Neil humming the wedding march. Oh, we're dead. Alright, well, I guess there are different versions to the story they can get through. We didn't happen to make it in this one. There are, like I said, there are sounds to play in the game. Maybe give you a little taste of it. A little light piano music and background music. I say give it a shot. Maybe you can figure out how to survive. I did not make it. Mm, I think it's a good, decent story. I actually got into it, but I had to narrate the whole time. So, if If you like the content, like and subscribe. Maybe check this game out, see how far you can do. There was like 2 to 3 options without during the game that you could change it up and see how you do. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next video. Y'all take care.